I've been doing self-isolation for 2 weeks now. I thought it was going to make me stronger. I thought I was going to be this just feel good and just this ultimate better person. But the truth is, it broke me. What do I mean when I say self-isolation broke me? How could it break me? It's supposed to be the end all be all. It's supposed to make you stronger mentally, stronger physically. You're supposed to learn, you're supposed to build, you're supposed to do all these things. How could it possibly break me? Well, first and foremost, let's figure out why I started self-isolation. I'm very big on physical health. I'm very big on mental health. 2 weeks ago, when I started self-isolation, I felt like I was in a spiral. I felt like I was in an anxiety spiral. I felt like I was in a spiral of just constantly making bad decisions and constantly underachieving and underperforming in my life and in activities that I knew that I can be better in, and I knew that, I can be great in. Wasn't working out anymore. I wasn't eating healthy anymore. I was consuming alcohol, which I shouldn't have been doing. I was staying up till 2, 3 in the morning on the game every single night with my friends. And in the back of my mind at the time, I knew it wasn't right. I knew I needed to change. I didn't know how I was going to change. I didn't know what I needed to do to change. I didn't look up a book. I didn't look up a YouTube video. I didn't do any research. Something just clicked. I've said it in previous videos. I started cleaning my room, and I just told myself, you know what, I'm gonna self-isolate. It's not something that I'm new to. It's not something that I'm new to. I've did it before, but not to this extent. Before I just turned off social media. And I was just on the game still. I was just doing still doing the same activities, the same things. I was just off of social media. This time, though, I told myself I was going to be different. I told myself it was going to be a real self-isolation. I cut off social media. I stopped talking to friends, especially any friends who I felt brought negative energy to my peace, negative energy to my mind, who didn't want the best for me. Any friend that I would talk to that, they want to tell me to just get on the game. They want to talk to me about girls. They want to talk to me about things that aren't important, instead of telling me how their day was, telling me what they learned, telling me what they're working on, telling me what difficult thing they are going through. Anybody who didn't provide that, I cut them off for the self-isolation period, as they are still cut off, because I am and still in the self-isolation period. I'm going to do this till the wheels fall off. So initially, with my self-isolation, it felt good. I had mental clarity. I was doing something different. I created a routine. I broke the old routine, and it felt good. I felt like a new person. I'm working out. I'm eating better. I'm, drinking more water. I'm doing all these things that you should be doing in self-isolation. I'm reading. I'm meditating. I'm working on building my confidence. I'm working on how to deal with my anxiety. All these positive things, right? And then I get to today, and then I get to yesterday, and the day before, like the last 3 days, and man, it hit hard. It hurts. When I say it hurts and it broke me, like this, and I'm not trying to, be extra, but I'm trying to gather my thoughts, and I'm really not trying to be emotional right now, because the part that's hard and the part that sucks about self-isolation and the part that broke me is that I really miss my friends. even though I know what I'm doing is for the good, I really miss playing the game, even though I know what I'm doing is for the good. Basically, I miss my old self. This is the truth that everybody needs to know about evolution, about evolving, about becoming a better you. I mean, it does take about 3 weeks to build a habit, and I'm just trying to build a new and a better, improved version of myself. And it's hard. It's very hard. It started off good. It started off smooth, but it is very hard. It is very difficult for me to break these habits. And this is not an excuse. This is not me throwing up the white towel. This is just me being real, raw, and uncut, because I know there's other men out there right now that are probably struggling, that are probably trying to do the same thing, and they keep getting pulled back. Every time they try to take one step forward, it's 2 steps back. Something keeps tapping them on the shoulder, pulling them back. But just know you can do it. You have to be strong. You have to be tough. If you got to cry, if you got to walk, go on walks, if you have to meditate, if you have to talk to a mentor, someone positive, if you have to read, do whatever you need to do to stay focused. I'm very hard on myself. I'm a perfectionist. So over the last 3 days, I've messed up. I haven't been perfect. Initially, I was perfect. But over the last 3 days, some habits caught up to me and I slipped up. And I'm such a perfectionist that it really is bothering me mentally to be, to say, how can I make these videos, but I'm messing up myself? That's not, I can't be truthful if I'm messing up myself. I can't tell another man or someone else to deal with their problems, to be strong, to be disciplined if I'm messing up myself. But then I prayed on it. Make sure you guys pray. Make sure you guys, if you don't believe in God, just find someone to talk to, therapist, mentor. But I prayed on it, and this is why I'm making this video today. I didn't want to make this video today. I feel terrible mentally today. I don't feel good. Like I said, I felt bad about messing up my routine. I felt bad about reverting to certain old habits. But guess what? I'm making this video because I'm human and I'm holding myself accountable. I messed up. I haven't been 100% good over the last 3 days, but this is part of the journey. The journey is not going to be perfect, and you shouldn't expect it to be perfect. But just because it's not perfect, that does not mean you have the right to give up and revert back 100% to your old self. That just means that you have to do your necessity as a man, and you have to keep pushing yourself. It really hurts shedding your old skin and shedding your old self to become a better you. It fucking sucks. Because your mind and your body is so accustomed to these tendencies, to these habits, to these activities that you have been doing, even though they're not good for you. It's accustomed to it. So you might come to a mental break. You might come to a physical break. It might be hard. It might be tough. You might be tired. You might be sick of waking up early. You might be sick of eating healthier. You might be sick of fasting. You might be sick of drinking water. Whatever your vice is, it might come back to haunt you literally. But that's all a part of the game. I truly 100% believe that the sacrifices that I'm making right now and the steps that I'm making right now will make me a better person. Every day I'm reading and I'm learning new skills, and I'm trying to, work out my mind. I'm learning to write down my problems. I'm learning to write down my thoughts. I'm learning to, I'm working on building more confidence. Little things that you may have forgot over the few months, the few years that you've been down in your slump. Work on it. Find some books to read. Build, write, go to therapy, find a mentor. Stop forcing yourself to go back to these bad activities and these bad thoughts and these bad habits, and start helping yourself continue to lift yourself from the deep ground below. Continue to lift yourself and ascend yourself higher and higher to become the best version of you. Start playing positive messages in the background. When you clean up, when you're washing dishes, when you're cooking, when you're driving, and you turn on YouTube and you usually click on the Kai Cenat stream or somebody playing a video game, the funny reviews, the music videos, start taking a couple hours out of your day and put on people, reading Bible scriptures, people promoting self-improvement, people promoting positivity, building blocks for you being a better person. Put on a video that recommends, the best books to read for you to progress. Learn a new skill. Learn a new trade. These things are all going to help you stay on the path of redemption. Now, this is my 2-week check-in. And unfortunately today, like I said, not a good day. I don't feel good, but honestly, making this video makes me feel better because I'm learning to express myself on camera and through these videos instead of bottling it all in and exploding. And I suggest you do the same. If you have nobody, if you don't feel like anybody's there with you, I'm here for you. And there's other men that are struggling. There's other men that are hurting, because we're all in that same wavelength. We're all cut from that same cloth. And what I mean by that same cloth, I mean that we know that we're put on this earth and we're in this world to be something better. We're not just satisfied sitting on the sideline doing bum activities, doing activities that don't elevate us, our family, our kids, or anybody else that depends on us. We know we have a greater purpose, and we know God put us here for that greater purpose. So it's going to hurt. It's going to be tough. But I am living proof, and I want you guys to be living proof as well, that a little bit of hard work, a little bit of sacrifice, a little bit of struggle is all worth it once you get to the point of your purpose, the point of your greatness, and when you find that sanity that you've been looking for, when your mind is clear and you know that what you're doing is right, not that what you're doing is wrong, and you're trying to drown out your thoughts and your feelings with drugs, with alcohol, with weed, with etc. So if you're watching this and you're in a similar situation like me, you have time and it is okay. If you messed up today, be better tomorrow. If you did something negative today, if you did something bad today, do something good to counter it. Do something that's good to counterbalance it. Do 2 things good to overwhelmingly cut out that bad thing. Do multiple things good. For every bad thing you do, every bad habit that you reverted back to in that day, do 3 to 4 of those new habits that you've been working on. And I guarantee you, you will start to feel better, and it will be way easier to snap and break those habits. It's your boy J3, and I'm out.